Well, well, well. What a complete shit show we're having, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I love it. It's amazing. And every time that we move on to just more and more shit show and just more chaos, it just gets better and better every time. But let's talk about it. This whole WNBA shit that's going on, it just gets me laughing more and more. It's just complete just idiocracy and just it's really dumb, but at the same time really funny. Um, there's a shit ton of things that has happened the past month, I would say, with the whole trans stupid shit that's going on, and now that there's men drafting into the WNBA, which is really funny to see. You also had the whole Sophie Cunningham going on thing, shit going on. People are mad at her. Some people are like, protect this woman at all costs. And she's a pretty based. I'm not gonna lie, she's pretty based. And but yeah, a lot of people are fuming at her because she's protecting girls. She's protecting her own kind, and her own kind is hating on her. That's how stupid it is. It's like if I was to protect my own species, and my own species was to fucking blame me on everything, is to hate me on protecting them. That's how stupid this whole thing is. The WNBA, they're okay with accepting. They're about inclusion. They say that trans women should be accepted in the WNBA, which I think is fucking dumb. Um, but that's what they fucking think. Let's just get started with some fucking dumbass videos. So this coach says that men should be able to play in the WNBA.
I know you don't have the fever again in the regular season, but coming out of the break, one of the big news stories has been Sophie Cunningham and the protests for her and protests against her. And, you know, they had a national televised game today and Cheryl, you know, wore a shirt, and it's just a conversation. I'm wondering, just what do you think about it? Do you think that's good for the league? Does it detract from the basketball? Is it just noise? I'm just wondering what your opinion is.
I think, thank you for that question. I think just in terms of how I'm seeing it is, if I could answer with, like, for me, sports is about belonging. It's about inclusivity. It's about allowing.
Why is it inclusivity? Why does it have to be inclusivity? Why? Who the fuck? Dude, it's fucking stupid. Why?
And everyone to be their authentic self. You know, I'm big on that just because I have been criticized for my height, for my ethnicity. I've been in those "you shouldn't belong here" many times. And for me, I don't want that space, especially Golden State, to ever feel like that. So I'm all about women, little girls deserving to play, and that includes trans women. So I'm all about inclusivity.
The whole thing when it comes to that, people tell you, "Oh, you don't belong here." That's very common in a lot of sports. If you're a short guy and you want to play basketball, a lot of people are gonna tell you, "No, this is not for you." It happens, but that's not what inclusivity means, bro. Inclusivity, when it comes to trans men, come on, like, you can't just fucking you can't put men into playing against women. That's just so unfair. It's such a ridiculous comparison to it's fucking stupid. But then we have another idiot, which is another coach. So let's see what she has to say.
What is your stance on men or athletes who test as biological male participating in women's sports? What's your personal stance?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I would say that I'm educated enough from a scientific standpoint. I don't ever believe that exclusion is an answer. I just don't. I do think.
You don't have to be a smartass to know this. I am not scientifically aware. Dude, you don't need to study 50 books, read documentaries, and go ask a doctor to know the difference between men and women, or to know what a man is, or to know what a woman is. It's such fucking stupid shit. You don't need. It's common sense. It's common sense.
When we think about various levels of sport, various governing bodies of sport and things that go into that, like I said, I'm not educated enough at the different levels. I know growing up, I played with the boys all the time.
So
there
you
weren't
would,
girl sports.
would you
back
welcome
then.
a biological male in WNBA?
Again, it's like, I don't know, when we talk about biological male and scientifically where we are, I think it's a totally different scenario. As I said, I'm not educated enough in terms of transgender and transitioning to give you a smart answer. I would say though that I just don't feel like exclusion is an answer, and I think that we need to have deeper, more layered conversations.
And you'd be okay with them in the locker room?
So fucking dumb. It's just, oh my god, it pisses me off. Let's continue.
Yeah. Is there any frustration because you guys are in a really fantastic run that this is distracting from that?
There is a frustration, of course, because we want to talk about basketball, and we want to continue to work on our game, and we want to continue to grow as a team. But I also understand, like, this is part of our growth edge as a league, right? It's part of our growth edge as a league, and we have to be able to manage. We have to be able to insulate as much as we can, and then we have to be able to lead with conversation.
Thank you so much.
Exclusion. Who the fuck, dude? It's so dumb. She's saying, "Oh, I'm not scientifically advanced. I'm not like 500 IQ." You don't need to be a smartass to know the difference. You don't need to be a smartass to know what a woman, what a man is. Even a trans. Okay, a trans person is when a person switches from one gender to the other, but biologically, those genes stay within you. You could cut off your pee-pee and attach or something or this and this and that, switch the parts and stuff. At the end of the day, your blood, your body, your genes, your hormones, everything is gonna stay the same. Everything. You're still going to be a man. Sure, we can treat you like a different. We can treat you like a boy. We can treat you like a girl. You can dress like a boy. You can dress like a girl. I don't give a fuck. That doesn't affect me. It's not my life. You can dress whatever the fuck you want. You can put as many chemicals in your body. It's your life. It's your body. You can do that. However, scientifically, you're still a man. Even if you are a trans man, trans woman, you are still what you were originally born as. Because that's what, if you take a DNA test, you will come out as a man or as a woman, even if you transitioned. That's just the end of that's period. It's fucking easy to understand. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. Other than the transgender shit, we have also Sophie. Sophie has been getting a lot of heat, and she's been in favor of protecting women and girls in their own sport, which I am totally for it. And she basically is protecting them. Basically, in an interview, she was like, "Oh yeah, we need to protect them." So let's watch the video.
On that same vein, in that story with ESPN, you talked about wanting to protect young girls who shouldn't have to go against biological men. Just can you expand your viewpoint on that?
I mean, I think I said what I said. I think it's kind of common sense. And I think I'll always believe in that. I think it's really important to protect children, and that's little girls who are also involved in that category. And so I stand on what I said, and I always believe that.
Yeah, do you see your advocacy on that, like, taking any form going forward?
Doubling
You know,
down.
I don't know. I'm not a very political person, but I do have beliefs. I have morals, and I'll always stand on those and be true to who I am. And I think people are going to take it how they want to take it, but I've never even really said anything about that. And so when it comes just to protecting young girls in sport and women in sport, I feel very strongly about that. I think that's why you have Title IX. That's why you have some of the greats in women's sports. If Title IX and women's sports weren't protected, then you wouldn't hear about any type of women in sport. And so I think in the future, it's just really important to protect.
Do you think, I guess, along the line like that, it goes against?
Okay, you know, we're not gonna watch the whole thing. We're just gonna watch that. It basically says everything. So, yeah, she basically said it's common sense, which is what I said. We need to protect women in women's sports. I totally agree. She's pretty based. Now, another thing that happened with Sophie was the whole white privilege shit. So there was an incident. A black WNBA player, I forgot her name. Whatever the fuck her name is. D. Joanny. There you go. So basically, they were in a basketball game, and she basically got fucking cross-armed. They put it as a foul, and they basically not suspended, but they ejected. There you go. They ejected her from the game, and she basically saying, "Oh, white privilege." What a fucking idiot. And it's fucking stupid, because you got all these black girls wearing blonde wigs. It's like, bro, what the fuck is that? Like yeah, I some other stupid ass topic. But yeah, but basically you have this image right here. So right here you have the girl in the blue is the black player, and then Sophie is the one in the white. You see how her arm is like literally on her like this. Like this. It's clearly a foul, right? You don't need to be a basketball professional viewer or whatever fan to know that this is a foul. It's a cross arm. Literally, her whole arm is in her face. It's a foul. She gets ejected, and she basically goes on fucking X and posts this fucking bullshit saying white privilege. Fucking this whole playing victim shit needs to be over. It's so dumb. I'm gonna be honest. I do believe that if you're trying to pretend to be the victim and shit and trying to blame it on you should be suspended for like maybe 5 games or something. There needs to be consequences for people to acting the victim and blaming others and not having accountability, saying, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, I mean, it was a foul. I mean, yeah, I crossed my arm in front. Yeah, I deserve to be ejected." But no, accountability is just not a thing anymore. People don't want to take accountability. People just don't want to accept that they did a mistake, and they blame it on everybody else. I think there needs to be more consequences for this, but at the end of the day, I don't know. Moving on from this whole Sophie shit, back to the trans shit. So now that WNBA is accepting trans players, you have men who are drafting to the WNBA. One example is my boy, Enes Kanter, who drafted to the WNBA. It just gets better, man. This whole drama shit is getting better. Yeah, he basically signed to draft for April 2027. So let's see what he has to say about it.
After careful consideration and reviewing the current eligibility guidelines, I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA. My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion. Based on the current guidelines, I can and am officially declaring my eligibility for the upcoming WNBA draft in May 2027. I am definitely not here to mock, make fun of, or disrespect any community or personal choices. Yeah. I am simply asking that the current rules be applied equally to everyone. The rules that represent the very values many WNBA players and coaches have publicly advocated for. My team and I are prepared to ensure these guidelines are applied equally, consistently, and without exception. And I look forward to the WNBA honoring its stated principles. See you at training camp.
Fucking cinema. So yeah, this guy is considering to sign into the WNBA. He's basically saying rules are rules. He's been posting a few tweets. And then this is a video of him basically actually declaring for the draft. So let's see it.
Well, it's officially official. I just declared for the 2027 WNBA draft in April. Join me in this journey.
The shirt, bro. Invest in women. Invest in women, pay women, hire women.
Women right now from playing in the league.
He would dominate the WNBA without batting an eyelash.
The #1 prospect in the history of the WNBA.
So it says, declaration for 2027. Please accept this formal document, written notification to the women's, to enter the pool, blah, 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 legitimate and blah, blah, blah. Thank you for... So yeah, he basically is notifying that he's going to sign. And then here's a picture of him that he posted of him basically preparing for the draft. And it's fucking hilarious. I mean, he's fucking jacked. Imagine this guy playing in the W. This guy is going to break like 50 records the first game he's going to play. That he's going to become... He's going to basically be the LeBron of the women's team. It's fucking hilarious. What the fuck is this? Okay, that's... I just saw this fucking dumbass tweet. Okay. It's hilarious. I think it should happen. Not only that, but you have Royce White, another one. Somebody else who is also signing. So let's see it.
Oh, earlier this week I made the announcement. I'm transgender. I'm a woman. I identify as sometimes identifying as a woman.
I identify as sometimes identifying as a woman. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes.
For purposes of basketball, professional basketball. So I'll be declaring for the WNBA draft in 2027 as well. I mean, I think I'd be unstoppable.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm a team first guy. You know, I'm a pass first kind of player. I do the little things. You know, I led my team in all 5 major stat categories at Iowa State University. So I do a little bit of everything. I'll do whatever the coach needs me to do. I'll do whatever the girls need me to do. I think the WNBA could come out and make a definitive statement about guys with a pair of balls playing in the women's association. But you know, hey, that'd be probably too much like right. So, and I don't want to be discriminated against.
Yeah,
you know, I want fair treatment. I'm a black, I'm a young black, hopefully United States senator. That would like a fair chance to participate as a sometimes identifying as a
sometimes identifying
woman, as athlete.
Pretty based. So yeah, and then he posted another tweet, and this one is an amazing tweet. He says, "I came y'all my first week tomorrow. I tested on cord. This is my feminine era glow up. Did I slay? If y'all don't yes, queen, you're transphobic. I really don't understand all the hatred. I just want to play some hooks with my fellow ladies." This is fucking amazing. He like, not he, she. Okay, remember guys, she, not a he anymore, she. Let's respect, all right? Let's not be transphobic here. Yeah. So I hope that more of this shit happens, that way it backfires. It's just amazing that like the WNBA is so fucking stupid. What are they doing? I just hope this shit happens. It's funny to see. I hope that more players are able to draft. It's gonna give a reality check to these dumbass women that are in the WNBA, the coaches and the stupid shit. A lot of these coaches are wearing these trans hoodies and shirts in the fucking games. Fucking stupid as shit. I hope this shit happens. Because here's the thing, it's a win-win for a lot of us who are against this stuff. It's a win-win because if they say no, then good. If they say no, we don't want trans people anymore, good. That's what we wanted in the first place. But if they say no, it doesn't matter. Yes, come in. These motherfuckers are gonna jump in the WNBA. They're gonna break records. They're going to humiliate, destroy, in the games. They're going to break records that women cannot accomplish. It's going to be so unfair that the WNBA is going to realize, oh wow, we were so wrong. Why didn't we listen? They were right all along. And then they're going to pass a bill or something. They're going to say, no, you know what? Let's get rid of them. They're going to realize it's so unfair the women in the WNBA, the real women, they're going to basically protest or something. They're going to say, no, get this trans women out of here. It's so bad. It's so unfair. Maybe they should do like a trans league, because it's very unfair. Like, imagine if LeBron went to the WNBA and did identify as trans. Oh my God, it would be fucking stupid as shit. And it goes to any sport. Imagine in wrestling. Like, I have my John Cena shirt right now. Imagine if Roman Reigns identified as a woman and as trans, whatever, and started going up against the divas. Dude, it would be fucking stupid, right? But this is just getting funnier and funnier. It's getting better and better every time. It's getting ridiculous, but it's getting funnier. Like, that's the thing. But I don't know what you guys think. I don't know. It's a fucking shit show, but it's fucking funny. I don't know what you guys think. And but yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe for more. And I'll keep probably updating on more shit that happens in the future. Because this is not over. This is just the beginning. I bet it's gonna get even better. But anyways, I'm done here. See you on next one. Have a wonderful day and peace. See ya. The fuck out. Now.